Hello, my savvy queens and kings. It's Shalicia Calloway of Savvy Queendom, CEO and founder, and Mind Shift Catalyst. I wanted to jump on for a minute and share a conversation with you that I had with a close friend of mine. We were catching up, and she was sharing some things with me that she's recently accomplished, some wins that she's had in her life. And during that conversation, she made a comment that really almost made my knees buckle because I had not come across anyone so pointed and so direct about the source of the issues and the source of the problems and the stagnancy that they have had in their lives. And I did get her permission to share this portion of our conversation with you. And what she said, I actually jotted it down. I made her say it again and I jotted it down because it was just such an aha moment that I did want to make sure to share this with others of you. So what she said was, whatever I have not accomplished in my life and whoever I have not become is not because I couldn't, but it's because of laziness and fear and a lack of faith in myself. That's been my handicap, me. I've been my own handicap and I've been in my own way. And I tell you, when she said that, it was just like, wow. How many of us can really admit and take ownership that we have a handicap? And it may not be a physical limitation. It may not be, something that people can see that's keeping us and that's causing us to be handicapped. But we ourselves are in our own way. We are stuck. We are stagnant. We lack confidence. All of these things because of limited beliefs, because of the mindset that we have. And just for her to take ownership of the fact that she has stood in her own way over all these years and not, point other people, not say it's her job, not say it's because of lack of education and all of these other things or people that she could point to, but go ahead and step up and say, no, it was me. Was like, oh my goodness, it was just such a aha moment. And I just began to think to myself, again, how many of us share in this particular handicap? How many of us can say, yes, I'm handicapped as well, and I've held my own self back? How many of us, in realizing that we have a handicap, can also attest to the fact that we've developed coping mechanisms, ways to get around the handicap instead of dealing with it, instead of taking it head on and straight on? We've found ways to get around it. We've limped through life with the disability of limited belief and having the mindset that we could never go above and beyond what they have said or what we have said in our own minds. How many of us have enablers? People that help us stay right where we are. They help us to stay stagnant. They don't encourage us to go any further than what we've gone. They are okay with us being comfortable. They are okay with our need and our dependency upon them in order to get around or to get to the next step. How many enablers do we have in our lives? I'm just telling you, this handicap known as me is something that it has kept a lot of us back and held a lot of us down. And so my last question that I have for you is, are you ready for recovery? Now that you realize that you've been in your own way, are you ready to take the necessary steps so that you can move out of your way, so that you can be a catalyst in your own life to get to the next step, to accomplish those dreams and goals that you've had since you were a child? Are you ready to move on? Are you ready to push fear, self-sabotage aside to be and become all that you have the power to be? As I always say, everything begins with a thought. So please, my people, get your mind right. Thank you.